There are in fact two things, science and opinion. The former begets knowledge, the latter ignorance. Wherever the art of medicine is loved, there is also a love of humanity. Declare the past, diagnose the present, foretell the future. Life is short, art long, opportunity fleeting, experience treacherous, judgment difficult. It is far more important to know what person the disease has than what disease the person has. If you are in a bad mood, go for a walk. If you are still in a bad mood, go for another walk. Before you heal someone, ask him if he's willing to give up the things that make him sick. A wise man should consider that health is the greatest of human blessings, and learn how by his own thought to derive benefit from his illnesses. Healing is a matter of time, but it is sometimes also a matter of opportunity. If we could give every individual the right amount of nourishment and exercise, not too little and not too much, we would have found the safest way to health. There are, in effect, two things, to know and to believe one knows. To know is science. To believe one knows is ignorance. The physician must be able to tell the antecedents, know the present, and foretell the future, must mediate these things, and have two special objects in view with regard to disease, namely, to do good or to do no harm. All parts of the body which have a function, if used in moderation and exercised in labors in which each is accustomed, become thereby healthy, well-developed, and age more slowly, but if unused they become liable to disease, defective in growth, and age quickly. Disease is not an entity, but a fluctuating condition of the patient's body, a battle between the substance of disease and the natural self-healing tendency of the body. Persons who have a painful affection in any part of the body, and are in a great measure sensible of the pain, are disordered in intellect. In whatever disease sleep is laborious, it is a deadly symptom, but if sleep does good, it is not deadly. Persons in whom a crisis takes place pass the night preceding the paroxysm uncomfortably, but the succeeding night generally more comfortably. What medicines do not heal, the lance will. What the lance does not heal, fire will. All the most acute, most powerful, and most deadly diseases, and those which are most difficult to be understood by the inexperienced, fall upon the brain. But if they called everything divine which they do not understand, why there would be no end of divine things. Illnesses do not come upon us out of the blue. They are developed from small daily sins against nature. When enough sins have accumulated, illnesses will suddenly appear. Leave your drugs in the chemist's spot if you can heal the patient with food. Men ought to know that from the brain, and from the brain only, arise our pleasures, joy, laughter and jests, as well as our sorrows, pains, griefs, and tears. The soul is the same in all living creatures, although the body of each is different. Men think epilepsy divine, merely because they do not understand it. We will one day understand what causes it, and then cease to call it divine. And so it is with everything in the universe. Even when all is known, the care of a man is not yet complete, because eating alone will not keep a man well. He must also take exercise, for food and exercise, while possessing opposite qualities, yet work together to produce health.